Wilt Chamberlain, the most athletic giant ever. What's good to the boy Torie Sama video? We got a Wilt Chamberlain video. So I watched the Wilt Chamberlain making the GOAT case, I think, was it? Or it was Wilt Chamberlain, it was Wilt Chamberlain making the GOAT case. I watched that, and in that comment section, somebody told me to watch the most athletic giant ever video for him. So today, here we are. And I'm excited for it because Wilt Chamberlain was better than I expected, for sure. And I know nothing about him, so I know this video is going to probably teach me a lot. And for whoever's watching this video, you probably know about him. And if you don't, you're going to learn with me. If you already do know about him, you're going to watch this with me. So let's get right into this video. Hope you have a good day. Let's go.
Looking at his videos and stuff, like he was so freaking athletic. Like he would have been able to play any area, like jump over anybody.
Oh, I don't know, but maybe I can if I get lucky. You had to do that to me. You had to show me up. What are you up to these days? I'm president of the IVA, which is a professional volleyball league.
Well, for me, what comes to mind is just how physically dominating Wilt was. I mean, his size and strength and athletic ability, he had a great variety of really incredible strong points to his athletic skill.
Oh my!
Loans open. Chamberlain rebound. Keeping in mind, Chris, Gus Johnson at 6'7", 235 pounds.
Hey, you don't want to fight Wilt. That's one person you don't want to get in a fight with.
See, I ruptured my patellar tendon about 3.5 years ago, and luckily for me, I was living in Southern California where the beaches are really quite conducive, to playing beach volleyball and strengthening your legs, and especially for a knee operation. So I became interested, while doing that, and since then I've been touring with a team of my own called the Big Dippers for the last 2.5 years.
He did things that you wouldn't expect a big person like that to do. Wilt loved to dance. He could dance.
He was a magnificent athlete. In today's standards, magnificent.
If people don't realize that, he can...
Ain't no way.
Standard.
Boy, this gotta be sped up. There's no way. There's no way, right?
It's magnificent.
If people don't realize that, he can, when he went...
Is this sped up, bruh? Like, hold on.
Standards. Magnificent.
If people don't realize that, he can, when he went to the University of Kansas, he competed in the shot put and the high jump and the quarter mile, in addition to playing on the basketball team. He was really a superlative athlete.
Chamberlain knocks it away. A beautiful defensive play by Wilt. That's as fast as I've seen Wilt run in a long time.
He has good straight ahead speed. Excellent, in fact.
That is crazy.
He was like a giraffe. A giraffe has a lot of speed. It just doesn't look like it's moving. And Wilt was that way. Had a lot of speed.
You could see the power. He was strong. Could hold the position. Couldn't push him around.
My gosh, he was a great track man. He could high jump, he could broad jump, he'd throw the shot, he'd run the quarter mile like a deer.
And the same way with his stamina. Great stamina and strength.
Shaquille didn't have quite the same athleticism that Wilt had. But he didn't have the endurance that obviously by the 48 minutes a night that we talked about.
Wilt was a very special guy. I mean, he was the greatest athlete I think that's ever lived. One of the strongest man that's ever played this game.
Wilt was probably the most powerful, strongest athlete that I've ever met.
Now you've slimmed down. I mean, what was your playing weight? About 275, 280?
No. My playing weight is around 300, 310.
Wilt could do whatever he wanted to on the basketball court.
Like when
He was 3'10", moving like this? What?
Wilt Chamberlain started a discussion about being able to touch a certain mark on the backboard.
Put your hand on the sergeant on top of your box.
I heard a lot of lies.
Strong, palmed a bowling ball, a 16-pound bowling ball. Didn't put his fingers in the sockets.
He palmed the bowling ball?
Palmed it like that, held it out.
No fingers?
Sockets in a bowling ball, a 16-pound bowling ball. Didn't put his fingers in the sockets in the holes. palmed it like that, held it out.
You telling me he palmed the bowling ball without putting his fingers in the hole? Dog, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, though.
Wilt sort of toying with the opposition and getting the ball over to Joe Caldwell. Chamberlain giving him plenty of room. Leads Allen. Chamberlain knocks it away, and Allen is really hit hard.
I actually saw this, and I think to this day people don't believe it. But he wasn't at the top of the circle, but he was about 3 steps behind it on a free throw, and he ran to the free throw line, took off, and dunked the ball.
Wilt Chamberlain was an extraordinary athlete.
Okay, we heard him reference at the Olympics this year being the greatest beach volleyball player of a certain era. What are some of the feats in any sport that Wilt accomplished that many people might not know about?
Polo. Water polo.
Harness racing.
I water ski at over 100 miles an hour. When I ride my cars, I go as much as 180 miles an hour.
He designed his own car, was a good dancer. He got a Hall of Fame in volleyball. I think I read in the comment section. They talking about him in volleyball here. He ran a quarter-mile track, did the triple jump, and the high jump. And he was going crazy in the league, touching top of the backboard. Who is this? Yo, who made him?
And most people dream of doing those things, but never have enough nerve to try them.
The Kansas City Chiefs drafted him for tight end.
I know you did a 4.4 and a 40-yard dash.
Yeah,
you were a
right.
sprinter, even boxing.
We came with a concept of Wilt Chamberlain fighting Muhammad Ali, and I was going to manage Wilt. You know what happened though? No. Herbert saw Wilt and got afraid and thought it might be an upset because Wilt was so big. You know, Ali was 6'2", and Wilt was about 7'2". Yeah. And so Herbert backed out. And he was a manager of
Ali, you don't want that.
He challenged me about 2 years ago before they took my title, back in '67. We were on Howard Cosell's show, and I thought he was joking. But I found out he's a good fighter. I would say he's more skillful at boxing than Joe Frazier is. He's strong. Milton Gross was telling me about where he held up the back of his big car while somebody changed the tires. He's got a strong leg, strong midsection. I see him running up and down basketball courts all night, which is a hard job. I tried it a couple of times, and it's rough.
Bro, he picked up a car with he picked up a car while somebody was changing a tire, and he played pro soccer, and he challenged Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali backed out. Bro. Yo, Wilt really is like a fairy tale type of person. Like, now I definitely believe the 100 points. If he was doing all this, he definitely scored 100.
My thing I like was to challenge guys who were smaller, guys who were supposed to be quicker. It wasn't just my height that was getting me across in these various sports. It was some other intrinsic things that I had that made me a good athlete.
They always said he was by far the strongest person who's ever played in the NBA.
Absolutely. I mean, he lifted me up like with one arm like nothing. So powerful. He came to the gym and he would do a tricep extension. The big guys, the strongest guys, would do, let's say, 120 pounds. He would come and he would do 150, 170 pounds. That's how strong he was.
Did you retire right after basketball, basically? You didn't,
No, I
I
went right into volleyball. I played professional volleyball actually longer than I played basketball.
Wilt Chamberlain's playing with 4 of my freshmen against Magic, Bernard King, James Worthy, Byron Scott, and Green. And it's game point. Magic throws a sky hook. Wilt blocks it. Magic calls game. And Wilt says, that wasn't goaltending. That was a clean block. And Wilt said, hey, coach, was that goaltending? I said, no, that was a clean block. And Wilt says, all right, look, we're going to play a game till 12. Winner stays, and there'll be no more shots made at this basket. He blocked every shot. 43 years old. He was blocking everything. It was unbelievable.
Far dribbling. Chamberlain knocks it away again for the 7th time. A collision in Chamberlain.
Wilt walked away from basketball at age 36, finishing 4th in MVP voting, taking his team to the finals a 2nd time in a row, shattered the record that still stands in field goal percentage, and leading the league in rebounding and block shots. He got serious offers to play more NBA basketball until age 54. Wow.
One is down. Hit in the midsection, and that's putting it high. 3rd playoff game. Chamberlain's 6th block shot. He blocked the shot. but Lou keeps it back. That's the third block for Chamberlain tonight.
Oh, he can't shoot me. That's too deep.
And he bought the sky hook too in this video. Somebody did something about that. I seen this from here, this clip.
The way that Wilt turned on individually at the start of the fourth quarter actually said to everybody, we're going to win. And Wilt Chamberlain is playing just about the best basketball I've ever seen any man play in my life.
Going through the middle, nobody goes. Wilt takes it in himself. Puts it in there.
Unbelievable shot, Keith. If he gets that close to the basket, I don't see how anyone can stop him.
Wilt with 6. He may try a fall-away bank. Yep, here it comes from 14 feet. It's good.
His hand is for Wilt as he leaves the game, and they're giving him a standing ovation in many sections of the arena.
Okay, is anybody in the comments, have y'all seen Wilt play in person? Or y'all watch Wilt play like on TV? Y'all let me know how that experience was seeing him play. I'm really interested in that.
That's Adams. He's going to challenge Wilt. He does. Wilt flies Watson right down his throat. Goes way out in the court and is grabbed by Halliburton. Goes to the baseline stop. 15-footer for the rookie. Will be short. Taken by Wilt. Wilt playing another tremendous game. Wrap around, bounce pass at 40 feet. Comes out to Robinson. Robinson's underhand pass over to Riley. The Globetrotters are here, and Riley hits the jumper.
He was on the Globetrotters. That's why he probably played like... I remember seeing that last video. He played for the Globetrotters before he got to the league. So that's why he's able to do all these fancy passes and all that.
People know or have spoken about Wilt's time in a professional basketball league as a kid. I want to give a huge shout out to Reddit user u/DanTheMan9758 for his incredible research on the topic.
Wilt would not only block your shot, Wilt could go up in the air and catch your shot, which was like, ooh.
Probably the greatest play I have ever seen in my life. Wilt Chamberlain was involved with Gus Johnson. Wilt was standing there I've ever seen in my life.
That's your shot, which was like, ooh.
Probably the greatest play I have ever seen in my life. Wilt Chamberlain was involved with Gus Johnson. Wilt was standing there. Gus goes up to dunk it. Wilt catches the ball, throws Gus to the floor, still holding the ball. They carry Gus off the court with a dislocated shoulder from bouncing off the floor.
Oh my!
I don't see how anyone in the NBA will ever be as strong as he was.
I saw Wilt Chamberlain once go to half court and make 20 out of 25 free throws from half court.
No, Wilt had a great shot outside. He used to win games in horse.
I'm going to tell you something. As bad as it looked, you didn't miss by that much. You just seen me make 2 in a row. No, I had to set boy fast. There you go. I'm good for $5. I just paid the last 3 of them. This is the one I'm talking about for $5. Get it up! Get it up!
Everybody was captivated by this giant.
Kobe said Wilt be Mike. He gave Wilt number 1. Shoot, I gotta think about my top 5 all time list, cause man, yo, Wilt is crazy. Like for real, bro. Wilt is like inhuman. This was a good video. Thank you for recommending this video. I wish I knew the name of the person that told me this video. I'm sorry, but whoever, but actually I can look. I'm gonna look. I gotta look to that video real quick. Because whoever recommended this video, W. I got you. I'm looking at my comments right now. Hold on. It was Danielle 2003. Thank you for recommending this video. I think I seen Danielle say it. I think someone else did too, but that was the first comment I seen with it. But Danielle 2003, thank you for recommending this video. I hope you have a good day today. It's your boy Torie Sama. I'm out.